What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Davion Seen It, and I'm back at you with another video for Euphoria. Now, I know I haven't put many videos up for Euphoria, but this one right here, this particular episode right here, man, I have to do a video on, man. Yo, let's get right into it, man, just like how they got right into it, man. Normally, knowing Euphoria, the typical Euphoria episode starts off with some really chill, serene music. We get in the background about a specific character. We going all through his background, learning more about that character, and then we move forth with the episode. They just give it's like their way of giving us an introduction. Well, in this episode, they decide not to do that, and this was more about Rue. Now, as you know, Rue is a drug addict, and she is a severe one at that. And we see where she goes crazy and just has a totally mental breakdown, really a withdrawal. Yo, we start the episode off with her tripping, like she is just going all off, all because her mother got rid of the bag full of the stuff. Now, if you watch the episode prior, or yeah, the episode prior, you'll see that Rue had got some work from Laurie. Now, you know, Laurie is low key, well, high key a sociopath because she doesn't even speak with any emotion. She just speaks like, I'm gonna sell you to some really bad people and they're gonna make you mummies or some crazy thing. Or I don't know. I mean, who knows, man? This girl is crazy. And her partner, whoever he is, the bald guy with the beer belly, I mean, that guy, I mean, I'm pretty sure he was casted off the street. And you got your boy, white boy Rick in there. But anyway, man, you got Laurie. She's the the plug. I mean, I'm not trying to discriminate anything like that. It's just calling Laurie and knowing who she is, the plug. That's kind of funny. But anyway, Rue decides she wants to become a drug dealer, but uses the drugs to get high. And so when her mother finds out about it and throws her drugs away, Rue goes out on a whole frenzy. I'm talking about, like, forget Emmy performance. I'm talking about whole Oscar performance right there. I mean, from both parties, from all parties. I mean, in that one scene, I mean, poor Gia, I mean, she's just traumatized at this point. She's trying her best not to lose her shit. Her mother is trying her best not to lose her shit. I mean, it's just crazy because Rue's addiction is affecting everyone because she is loved. It's not like anyone doesn't care about her. She's very loved. So come to find out, Jules was the one that, told her mother about the drugs. And right now she is pissed. And give me 1 second, y'all. Yeah, I'm back, y'all. Had to take a quick phone call. But anyway, what the girl name? Rue just straight up just lost her shit, bro. Like, she took all her anger out on everybody. Like, in that room, in that house, she took it out on everyone. And you got poor Gia on the sofa, like she can't even take it no more. Every time that Rue gets crazy or starts ODing or just go on the whole rant, on the whole drug addict rant, I mean, you can just tell Gia is just I mean, it's gonna affect everyone, but Gia, every time I'm like, yo, listen, Gia be like, ah! That would make anyone go crazy. Anybody, especially if you have a family member that's like that, that is what make you go crazy. And so, I mean, Rue is just all throughout the house, ransacking everything, trying to find that suitcase, but she can't find it. Yo, the craziest scene was when her mother locked herself in the room with Gia, trying to hold the door shut to stop Rue from getting in. And she was kicking the door, but then the fact that she like back head butted the door in, and then you didn't really see the shot where the door hit her mother in the nose. But as you see the shot starts to expand as they're going towards the room, you see her mother is injured, holding her face like this. And I thought that was a pretty good sequence because it shows like the realism of it. Of course they didn't obviously they didn't have to show it to indicate that, but it's just like little things like that to just try to like keep some kind of realism with it. But anyway, yo, they get in this car. First of all, Rue tells Jules off, like, says something like, you can't even unhear what Rue just said to Jules. I mean, you only care about being loved, and you only thing that you do is suck the life out of people, and you want to sit up here and try to be innocent like you don't even know what you're doing. And I'm like, yo, because I never even looked at Jules like that. She never gave me a reason to just look at her like, oh. I mean, it may be in some moments where I would look at her and be like, all right, Jules, you're doing too much. But like Jules, I mean, first of all, Jules she needs to look at herself first. First of all, that's what she needs to do. Just like on the last episode when she was trying to come at Elliot about his sexuality, his sex conquest. What she needs to do, yeah, you need to look in the mirror, and you deserved everything that Jules said, because you, like she said, and this was like one of the most, the way that Zendaya just said every line and delivered every word, and just her like you can almost hear like the hurt hang on to each word that was said to Jules. She said that you left me at the moment where I needed you the most, and I'm guessing it was when she overdosed in the season finale in the first season, but I think that's what she was talking about, because Jules was taking the train somewhere. I don't really remember the series, the first season, so much because because it's been a minute since I watched it. But I remember little things about it. So now back to the car. Oh, one more thing. I'm sorry, y'all. When she just mushed Elliot's head, I thought that was, I mean, he deserved it too. Because why is he running his mouth? That, I mean, I told y'all, man. I told y'all that this whole little triangle thing that they had was gonna go to shit. I told y'all that, man. I told y'all. But anyway, the car scene. Now, it seems like Rue is trying to calm down. I mean, the car ride is going kind of smooth, but it doesn't take long for things to pop off again once Rue finds out that she's not going. That she's going to rehab instead of the doctors, and her mama thinks she's stupid. She tried to say that, oh, it's the same thing, but it's not the same thing. And there's another thing that I really thought that was pretty cool, is that when Rue and the mother had their interaction, you can see them talking from the outside of the window, but the voices is kind of muffled. I always liked stuff like that. I mean, real distinctive. I mean, in certain ways to tell the story, but Rue has enough. She ain't going to no rehab. They asked me to go to rehab, and I said no, no, no. And she ain't having it. Yo, this shorty got out the car and started running down the street and almost got mowed over. And like you can just see poor Gia, like as the little young sibling, like you looking at your older sibling act a fool, and you just you see her face. Look, I would have said the same thing. I would, what are you doing? Like it was crazy, man. So she just runs down the street. So I'm not laughing at her, by the way. I'm really not. It's just like when I just see something just really really I don't want to say monumental, but like really intense. I don't know. I'll explain in another video. Anyway, we get with I keep calling this girl Jules. Rue. Zendaya is Rue. Rue ends up in some, no, that's towards the episode. No, he ends up in Fez's house. Now, this slow talking dude, I mean, he tries his best. He tries his best to look after Rue. But Rue, I mean, baby girl, Rue, people are going to start getting tired of you in a minute. Yo, people are really going to start getting tired of you in a minute. I mean, you see the messed up stuff you said to Ali. That's one person. It's going to be your mother, your friends, your sisters, then Jules. Well, you already cut her off. So, baby girl, like this is the season for you where things is going to get really, really real. Okay? I just had to say that to Rue, even though she's not a real person. But anyway, yeah, she tries to get, like, so it's obvious she's suffering from a withdrawal. I mean, when you ain't got what you need, you're going to go crazy. So she's going crazy right now. she's acting like she's using the bathroom. I had a feeling, I don't know, it's probably something I didn't pay attention to, that when she was holding her stomach, I don't know if she was using the bathroom or faking it like she had to use the bathroom because she went, yeah, that's what she was doing. I just came up with the conclusion right there. Anyway, she's going through his mother's cabinet looking for pills, and Fez is, and I call him Fez. Fez catches her and say, "Nah, you can, nah, Rue, you got to get out my house, man. You can't be doing that, Rue. Come, you know how you talk all slow and whatnot." And you know, Rue just loses her mind. She lost her shit with everybody. She lost it with Fez, and Fez was like, "Oh nah, nah, not today. Nah, you got to get up out of here. You really got to get up out of here." So you know, Rue ends up at what's her name, Lexi's house. And Lexi, she's such an empath. I mean, empath. However you say empath, empath. Yeah, something like that. All right, cool. I'll look it up and then I'll figure out how to enunciate it. But anyway, Lexi is such a caring person. She's like one of the least toxic ones in the group. She tries to be there for her friends. I mean, she's not really into just sitting back and watching her friends just go through the worst, but she doesn't really know how to be assertive with it. But in this season, she's starting to be out there more. She's starting to open up more with certain things. But anyway, her mother comes out of nowhere. Not out of nowhere, it's her house. Well, her mother comes, asks her a whole bunch of questions. I mean, she just asking questions after question after question. Obviously, her mother knows what's up, but she's just playing along, playing along. And you can see Rue is looking terrible. Even Lexi's mother even mentioned it. And then you see all the girls. You got have Cassie, you have Maddie, you got Kat. All the girls are there. They're seeing about Rue. They all gathered up. I mean, I'm guessing they have some kind of party or whatever. Cool. So as Rue asks Lexi's mother to go use the restroom, I mean, I just said it. Her mother was hip the whole time. I mean, yeah, she ain't doing good. And so she just, like, yo, Shorty is really on a crumb. She comes out the bathroom just to see her mother and her sister right there in the living room, and everyone is looking at her. It's like the moment that, like, it's like she is like the person of the moment. Everyone is looking at her. Everyone wants her to be sober. Everyone wants her to take care of herself. They don't want her to see. They don't want to see her self-destruct. And I thought the most messed up thing that you can do is have all these people care about you, all these friends and loved ones around you, and just start spilling beans, bro. How do you spill beans in the middle of people confronting you about your own addiction problems, bro? You just take it one day at a time. How long have you been How long have you been doing it with Jacob? I'm sitting there on my bed. I'm like, dog, you didn't. Why would you spill the beans right now? So she spills all the beans, and you already know Maddie. You know Maddie is just super toxic and aggressive. She don't know nothing about to control her anger. Yo, like, bro, knowing Maddie, I was surprised that she didn't jump up and choke Cassie then. I'm trying to make sure that I have all the names right, just to make sure. So it was basically, I see why she did that now that I think about it, because she did that. What I'm thinking is that she brought that up as a distraction so that everyone be all riled up and everything like that. And she just spilled all the beans so she can sneak out, so she can slither her way out the house and go find some more drugs. And that's just ridiculous, man. It's honestly, it's just sad to see someone go through this. I'm pretty sure that someone or really a lot of us have people or family members or friends who are drug addicts, and they have acted like this. They have similar episodes like this. So I'm pretty sure that it was pretty triggering to watch this episode. But it's a pretty important episode. So we get Rue. She breaks up in this rich couple's house trying to get some jewelry to make up for the money for the drugs that Laurie had fronted her, because now, all because of her mother, all because of Rue, she ain't got no suitcase. But as I think about it, as I've been thinking about it, that Rue, I was wondering, like, well, okay, cool, but Rue, aren't you also doing drugs from this suitcase? Like, I really don't get it. I mean, Drew being a drug dealer, I mean, is an oxymoron. She gets high off her own supply. She loves it. So anyway, she starts collecting all their jewelry, all their personal items, the things that cost the most, or I mean that's worth a lot of currency. Cool. Then the people come back, and like it was a heart-stopping moment when that man looked up under that bed and seen Rue. Yo, she jetted right out of there. And of course the cops were called. Rue's walking. Now she's really on the crumb. She's damn near, she's holding her stomach. She damn near about to throw up. And then a cop car comes by, drives on by, and they see Rue. And you know, it's already suspicious activity. And she looks suspicious and she looks hella shady, being that the fact that she's not too far away from the house that she burglarized. And as the cop is just staring at her, she just throws up and then she just starts running. After, I mean, and that's after the fact that the police officer got out of the car to check up on her. Yo, she starts running and then it just turns into another chase, another fast pace. Yo, it turned into another action movie in this episode, bro. This time cars were crashing. I'm like, yo, Rue, what are you doing out here in these LA streets? Yo, you are totally bugging out right now. And so we get towards the end of the episode. She tries to negotiate. She has all the belongings, all the jewelry that's worth a lot of money to give it to Laurie. And Laurie, like Laurie, she still has that same calm demeanor while her two bulldogs over here, they kind of tame right now. And so one of the scenes that kind of, you know, kind of was like a tear. I mean, let's be honest. This whole episode was a tear jerker. It was a real tear jerker, for real. Like seriously, it was a real tear jerker. I'm not saying I cried. If I did, I will admit that. But it had moments where I'm like, yo, okay, all right, okay, oof, oof, oof. And then we get towards the end of the episode. Laurie doesn't really have a really violent reaction towards Rue's mistakes and the fact that she lost some work and then it bring no kind of currency back, no money but some bullshit ass jewelry. I mean, she can't accept that. Laurie knows she can't accept that. She won't accept it. She sees that Rue is having withdrawals. I suspect that she suspects that Rue has been getting high off the supply. So she mentions morphine and Rue is just tired. She's really overwhelmed. She's sad. She's in her feelings. She just wants to end it all. So she has Laurie inject some morphine into her to like, let it all like shut everything down. And morphine is real, it's dangerous. I mean, I'm not saying you can just die, but you can eventually at some point, you know what I'm saying? And there was a shot that I really enjoyed looking at. And you have a close-up shot of the actual morphine container, and then in the background you see Laurie undressing Rue, getting her in the bath, running her bath water, but it's blurred out before a good prolonged moment. You see that container, and then as that's being blurred out and you see that container in just full focus mode, it was kind of ill to me. It was kind of, I don't know. It was just something about that. I have this thing when I see certain shots, it just helps enhance the story, helps tell the story better to me. And then, the most painful scene we've seen on this episode is when she well, to me, because I don't like needles. When she was injecting that, I was like, oh, because I just recently got vaccinated. So we have excuse me. So we have this going on, and then we go into a little flashback sequence of when Rue was just a little girl, when her father was still alive. She still wears her father's hoodies to this day, even at the funeral when she was reading her piece to him. And it was a pretty sad moment. I mean, anyone who's lost a parent knows how triggering this scene could probably be. And at first I thought she OD'd for a minute. I really thought she OD'd, but she did it. She woke up and she had like she has like a little a scar, like a little sore, like a I don't know what you call it. Matter of fact, let's look it up. But anyway, she has the scar on her arm, and she's really messed up. And now she finds herself having to sneak out of Laurie's house. Now you got white boy Rick on the sofa. He sleeps. She's trying her best to like keep it really quiet and like get up out of there because you didn't have the money for the plug. But the plug for I don't know, kind of forgave you, but really all she did was just let you live. But she probably have other plans for you. I don't know, but like I don't think the plug is happy, but she's not gonna show that. But anyway, we see Jules sneaking out of the house, and then you got what's the dude's name that played on Law and Order? He looked like a real thugged out, ran down version of him too. Law and Order because he was hip the whole time. You know what I'm saying? He was looking around, and I got nervous. I'm like, oh, hold up, man, hold up now. I hope Luke Rue doesn't get caught because, like, come on, like, Elliot Stabler. That man looked like Elliot Stabler to me, like a real rough version of Elliot Stabler. Anyway, Rue sneaks out the house. She's running, and so we get to the final scene. We get to the final shot. Excuse me. Get to the final shot of Rue's mom. We see Rue's mother, and then we hear a door open, and then she says Rue, and then that's the end of the episode. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know who then walked up in that house. I don't know if it was maybe someone from Laurie that tracked Rue's address. I don't know, but now I'm eager to see in the next episode. Overall, I thought this episode was one of the most intense yet like really thought-provoking tearjerker episodes, man. Even though I didn't cry anything like that, but this is really a phenomenal episode. The performances was just like superior, just all superior all around, bro. The cinematography, the story, the bean spill. It was just we finally got an episode dedicated to Rue, and that's what I liked about this episode, because normally we get episodes and it's about other people and then Rue be somewhere in the background, but this time we got a introspective look into Rue's life. Like really, like we really got to spend time with Rue as a drug addict. And I'm not saying that to be funny. I'm not saying that to be mean, but this is what she is. And hopefully, maybe at the end of the series, she changes. I highly doubt it because it's Euphoria. I mean, but anyway, that's my quick review. Not so quick. My not so quick review of this episode of Euphoria. I have more videos cooking up. I have one pre-recorded, but I'm just doing a little bit of editing. This is my video for the night. My video for Euphoria. If I missed anything, please comment down below. Hit that like and subscribe button. I should have said that shit in the beginning, but I'm telling you now. Hit that like and subscribe button for me, please, man. We trying to get up to 2K, man. I got y'all, man. As long as y'all got me, I know I stay breaking promises, but anyway, great episode, man. Y'all be easy out there, man. I'm out of here.